Hey guys, Megan here.
I'm Stephanie, and we are
Farm Besties
with
Farm Fresh Advice.
Here today, Midwest Horse Fair, learning all the things with
Laura.
And I'm Felicia.
And who are you with?
We're with Kent Nutrition Group. Our horse feed is called Sentinel, and that's where we're here today.
We're here to learn all the things from you ladies.
Yeah,
Right.
we want to know, are you just here to sell us feed, or are you going to help us out? Because you actually offer free things. Can you explain the free stuff?
I like free stuff.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Yes.
We're getting right to it. Sorry.
So how basically, I guess, our jobs work is we go around the countryside. So I'm from Wisconsin, and I go into Illinois. Laura is from
Minnesota. I cover Minnesota, Iowa, a little bit of Nebraska, a little bit of South Dakota, North Dakota.
Wow.
How is it
that's
you
big.
travel and she hardly has to travel?
I've got a little different role. That's the fun part.
Okay. That makes sense.
we do a little bit of different jobs, but
Sure.
basically we go out within our horse community. We also do some other things, but we're here to help you with any of your nutrition needs. We do hay sampling, so we can do testing for you, go over that with you.
Free.
For free. Yes, we come out to your barn for free. And of course, we're going to rep our product and tell you about it. But the cool thing about really all feed reps is that we have so much experience. We go around to all kinds of different barns. You're in the Western world, you have quarter horses. I'm in the dressage world. I have a warm blood. So not only do we work in the horse industry, we also play in the horse industry.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
May I interrupt? Do you provide different feeds for different disciplines? Like, are we really that different?
Not really. I mean, a performance horse
love it.
is a performance horse.
Yes.
And they all have to meet the NRC requirements, which is basically the nutrients for what every horse needs. And we're up to date on that. Also, we have access to nutritionists who know a heck of a lot more than we do.
Awesome.
And they've also formulated that feed. So they really know all the nitty gritty things. So if you have like really intricate nutrition questions, call your feed rep because we're here to help you.
So I got a question. Why do we need to have our horses hay sampled,
Yes.
tested?
That's a great question.
And how often?
Well,
Once a year?
that is a little bit of a question. Depends on your situation. So why it's important. You can see your NSC. So if you have any metabolic horses in
What's
the
an
barn,
NSC?
it's going to be your starch and sugar. So those two combined, those two percentages. And anyone who's worried about that knows that, if you have a metabolic horse, those can interact with your horse and maybe not be such a good day. So you can see that. As to how many times you have to have it tested, I mean, if you're bringing in new loads all the time, you really want to test those new loads all the time. Then you can see your protein level too. You can adjust grain from there then. Adjust maybe the amount of hay you're feeding a certain horse. What else? Am I forgetting anything, Lauren?
Your nutrition level is going to be different from, let's say, a first crop, second crop, and a third crop.
Oh, yes.
Definitely.
So you're going to want to have those tested.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Even different parts of the field too can be different. So there, you can get very nitty gritty with it, or you can just kind of get a broad overview. And really that broad overview for most farms is going to be just fine.
And do you only help professionals? Do you help private facilities? And you would help someone like me who's a trainer who has multiple horses. So
Absolutely.
I'm maybe struggling with a really skinny horse. And then I also have a horse that's an easy keeper.
Yes. And that's hard.
It's so hard.
As a professional, as a barn, whatever you're doing, that is hard. Then you're going to have two kinds of grain. And we can help you manage that and figure out, what we need to do and how much you need to feed of it. So yes, and we help everyone. We'll even go to just that one horse barn.
It ultimately depends on what your end goal is for your barn. And if you want a one size fits all with some extra help in between, or if you do truly want a complete feed program per horse. And we do more than just consulting. I give a lot of 4-H talks, to get these kids involved and, to get them at this age. I didn't get the information at this age. I got the information at this age. So it's easier when you're younger, and to be able to get that instilled in them. And ulcers, it's really fun to talk about that with young kids.
No.
Oh, I just had one that we were talking about forage, and maybe you should keep some forage in front of them at all times.
Yeah.
And it's okay. It's 100% okay. So
Yeah, absolutely.
This is awesome. So you're really part of a village and your support.
Yes.
You're there to help.
Yeah, we want to be part of the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
utilize.
awesome. Yeah.
Utilize. Do
Thank
not
you.
be shy.
Yeah.
Don't be
Yeah,
shy,
please
guys.
don't. Reach out.
So with us being in the Midwest, is there anything in particular that we see across all boards that it needs to be supplemented, like due to where we are in the U.S.?
Do you have anything where you're from?
I'm going to bring up, we always heard that the Midwest is selenium deficient.
Sure.
Yep. We do see folks asking for a little bit more of an uptick in babies and mamas, wanting to find a little bit better solution for that.
We see it in the dairy too.
Yes,
A lot of times
yes.
the dairy, they'll need to boost selenium in the baby calves and things.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I always heard. I don't know. Do you remember
Is it
hearing
true?
that?
Oh yeah, selenium
Yep,
and vitamin
selenium.
E.
Yes.
I was
gonna say that.
Because those two are tied.
And, and I think it's true because I test a lot of my horses and they are low. So for me, it's true.
Yeah.
And that's a great point, testing your horse too.
Yeah. Do you guys work a lot with veterinarians?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Get them pulled in?
We like to.
Yes.
Yes.
That's great. That's
yes.
great.
Again, we're all part of a team. And horses are complicated animals.
Very.
So yeah, the more help we can put around them, the better off they are.
Yeah.
So
but
do you guys have like complete feeds, sweet feeds, all of the above?
All the above.
all of the above.
All the above.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. And again, with that selenium and vitamin E is when you're feeding a complete feed, you want to feed to that recommended weight, and you should be weighing your feed. Please weigh it.
Oh.
Don't tell me that you're feeding a scoop of feed because I don't know how much that weighs.
Yeah.
So you want to do that. And if you're feeding to that requirement for how much your horse weighs, and we can help you figure out all of this, you should be hitting the levels that you need to hit. And then if you're not with your vet, we can help you with that.
So you're talking just weighing the grain, right?
The grain, yes. But you should really also be weighing your hay if you really want to get into it.
Yeah. What do you mean? We always feed by the flake. We just go. My horse gets 2 flakes in the morning. Like,
You're
what do you
making
mean?
more
I
work
know,
for me.
I know.
I do not.
It's
weigh
a
my
lot of
hay.
management. But that's another thing that you can look at. So we get your hay test back and we say, okay, like it's a medium quality hay. Like your horses could probably just have this in front of their faces all the time, especially depending on the horse. It's like a performance horse, right? They need that energy. They can have it in front of them all the time. If you have a
Easy keeper.
I have an
easy keeper, and you have a high NSC hay, and maybe it's mixed with some alfalfa, and that hay is like a super good quality hay. Maybe you don't want that hay in front of the easy keeper that long, and so maybe you do want to weigh it for that horse. So you know exactly what they're getting, especially if you have a horse that you're trying to get weight off of. Then it's really managing. I mean, it is hard. It's a management situation. I would rather feed a skinny horse than an overweight horse.
Oh, see,
It's easier.
It's less
It's less money for you.
I'll be honest. I like the easy keeper. Barn owner, guilty.
Less money for you. But it's really hard to look at, one, people like to feed their horses. So it's hard to take that feed away.
It is true. Yeah, with the easy keeper, where the vet had instructed us 1 flake 3 times a day, and it was really actually hard for me to feed her, even as a barn owner, because I do like feeding my horses.
We're nurturing people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, and the concern is we hear that if they're grazing animals, they're supposed to be eating often. If you're not giving them something to munch on, are they going to develop the ulcers? I mean, it truly is a challenge.
It is a challenge. Yeah. And that's, again, back to the hay testing. If you have a really good quality and a not so good quality, you're going to feed that horse the not so good quality, and you can't tell by looking at it. So, that's just another helpful
Say
tool.
that again for the people in the back. No, really.
You cannot tell the quality of your hay just by looking at it.
It's true. And I learned that the hard way because I had my hay tested, and I agree.
Yes.
Yeah, totally agree.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
Cool. Well, thank you. So what did we learn today, Megan? We test our hay and we test it frequently.
And the feed ladies are amazing, and they're free sometimes.
Yeah.
yeah.
These ladies are.
I mean, I would love you guys to use Kent Nutrition Group reps, Sentinel reps, but any of your, the big companies, they're going to be free. They're here to work for you. And of course, we're going to give you our little sales pitch about our feed. But yeah, we've got a wealth of experience.
Yeah.
And then back in the office, we have our nutritionists. So
Yeah, that's great.
So grow your village.
yes.
Give them a call, and we will provide their website in the description.
Links down
And
below in the
so
description.
That way
Absolutely.
you guys can be connected.
Yeah. Thank you, ladies, so much.
Thank you.
Thank
How
you.
are
Thanks
having
for
a
having
good
us.
horse fair?
It's been amazing.
Yeah. It's been really fun.
The amount of people that are here, and we had this discussion last night. The questions have been so great. Thank you, everybody.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you for bringing us not boring questions. We like the nutrition part of it. So yeah, we got great questions this year.
This is awesome.
Well, thank you, ladies, so much. Hey, you guys, thanks for watching us. Before you go, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you shade in the bell, click the bell shaded in. You will be notified by YouTube of all our new uploads. Right, Miss Megan?
There's a lot coming your way.
Yes, ma'am. And again, their contact info for their company will be down below in the description. If you got questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. So thanks, guys. We'll see you on our next video.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.